Hey everyone, Burton's back, playing as Qarth. It's been a while, and we've returned to the centre of the known world, or to the centre of my world, my new empire, the Qarthian Empire. Last time we were in the process of trying to go ahead and get us some claims. As you can see, we're getting some of the lands together. Aha! So this. Yes, you want to challenge me, Taco. Okay. You are a game master. Interesting. I'll play circles around him, surely. So last time we were Portmorak, Pharos. We're trying to unite some places here, but that's not where we're looking right now. Yeah, I should have known better to play against a man who taught me everything I know. Taco crushed me. Okay. Again, the trait Temperate. Yeah, so we're not looking down here. We're actually looking towards Ashgabat. So we've got claims on Abaj. We've got a claim on Caravana. So right now we are trying, or we're waiting for Hinyana. Now Hinyana is actually, Zaro needs to hurry up and get himself going. He's done okay so far, but it's a waiting game. We are in the middle of a couple of, oh, we've got levies here somewhere. Where are my levies? Yes. Where are you hiding? Are you over on Nav? I don't know where they are. Dismiss. That'll do. They were left over from the last war, so obviously we have done some slave raids. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of truces for at least another 3 years in Pharos, and down here as well, we're also in a truce. So it's going to be a time of reconciliation. Yeah, that means we're not going to be doing too much in terms of conquest, and even by Ashgabat, we can't do much with them either. Sandroll's another problem, and even though I said that we didn't want to go east, we're kind of being forced that way with the lands that we've got. I mean, we know what happens when I did the colonisation of Azovik, and we're not going to repeat that same mistake again. Instead, oh, we've got another slave. Instead, what we're going to do is let's do a little bit of management itself, because I believe it's time to get rid of some of the old slaves, because right now we have far too many slaves in my court, and you know what? I'm not sure if we can fully trust all of them. So we're going to go to the people who absolutely hate us now. This woman hates us, but let's see if she breeding stock. She's only done one. Now, I don't want people who hate us here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to stop breeding her, and now I'm going to sell her. 15 gold, I'm going to say no because she's 22 years old, she's good breeding stock. $40 gold, now we're talking. Now there's a man I like. Rogo, pleasure. Bye bye. So we've got rid of her. Who's next? She's 26 years old. Once again, she's only been able to go ahead with one child. She doesn't like us too much either. I think we're going to do the same with her. So once again, we're going to stop breeding and we're just going to sell her. Now, good breeding stock such as this, I would expect a fair bit of money. Let's aim for 40 again, shall we? 15? Ridiculous. 40, there we go. So we're building up a little bit of money. Obviously, a lot of the money that we've had so far, we've been put into some ships. Because we want to make sure... Oh, Rhaegal's still there. Oh, we've lost our healer. I think that's okay for now. Let's just make sure we don't have anyone who's a burden to us. She's actually a courtier. You're 59 years old. You do like us, Layla. And you've done okay, Layla. You've produced a line that hasn't really done too much. Layla, I think you're too old. You're too old to serve me. She's not bad at stewardship, so you never know. Let's see if we can sell her before she dies. Be interesting to see what we can get for her, because she's weak as well, so what sort of effect is that going to have? 15 gold, ridiculous, I want more than that. And part of running an empire is the logistics like this. I understand it's not action-packed, but it's something that needs to be done. However, this is taking the mick now. Surely someone should have bought this woman by now. I might take the next offer of 15, yeah, we'll do that. Right, so she's gone as well. Figaro, he's actually done okay. He's not a slave anyway, so I don't even know why I'm contemplating selling him. Gaffur. Now Gaffur, you know what? I like Gaffur. I've got a lot of time for Gaffur, so he's going to remain exactly where he is. You're past breeding age, however I can't do anything with you. What is it with all these people who are not slaves at my court now? Yes. You can go as well, love. It's time to do some business. Who's gonna buy this lady? Alulakuleya. Yeah, it's a name that will have to be changed because you just can't pronounce that name. 15. Let's try and get something slightly better. If not, beggars can't be choosers, I'll take that. Because as we agreed last time, we'll do 15. As we agreed last time, we weren't going to go ahead and sell any of the slave camps anymore. It's given us quite a lot of men, so we'll stick to that. There's another Gaffur. This Gaffur I don't actually like too much. He's got good learning, but he's deceitful. I can't have someone deceitful, no. 40, straight away, we'll do that. If we kinda haggled through it, we might have been able to get a little bit more. It's getting warmer every day and we can finally plant our crops once more. We should rejoice as winter is coming to an end. That's good. Oh, and just like that, we've gained ourselves another slave. So the reason why we're actually getting rid of these slaves, you might think it's a waste on some of them, especially the women still in breeding years, is because we need money. All these claims are costing us a lot of money. Not only that, every time we go for a claim, it's going to cost us prestige. Ideally in the future, we're going to want to abandon the children's scheme and go to expand around by conquest. For that we need 2,000 prestige, and we also need to go ahead and have a faction, which is 100%. We're nowhere near that just yet, but you know what, give it time. Speaking of time, I think it's time for a new healer, and isn't it a good job we didn't sell our man Gaffur, because he's our new healer now. So let's see how my children are actually doing, because we have Alette. Everyone remembers Alette's got a stutter because I didn't teach her how to speak, foolish me. And then we've got Logan, the heir to the realm. He's not doing great, I'm not going to lie, he's 1 year old and he's already got a little bit of intrigue. Interesting. So we'll see how he gets on. So that's it for now in terms of the management itself. Let's have a quick look at vassals. I've just got myself thinking about that then. So we've got quite a few people who are not a fan. A lot of the masters. And it might be an idea if we start actually trying to get some of these people on side. Now, let's do it via strength. Because obviously with strength, we want to make sure. So you can get 7,000. It's not a lot. And you've got to weigh up this, having him on our side or sending a gift of 66 gold. I think we can do without having the gifts being sent. Okay, so we've got righteous imprisonment as well. Who is this on? Prince Mathos the Cruel of the Spices. We could ask him to end the plot after all, he says no. And what plot is this, Mathis? Replace Lana as Master of Whisperers. Okay, well let's have a look at you. 15 rated. She's 16, but she's clearly better. But we'll let you carry on with your plots. We're not going to stir the boat anymore. Okay, yes, we've gained another child. One slight concern I have, and I'll raise it with you now, just in case. Ashabad. Right now, Ashabad is prime raiding territory. Now we go there for slaves, we go to Bashabad as well. But you know what? Your team might also go there. Now we've had no bother in Ashabad. Nothing yet. So we need to see exactly what is what. In fact, that's a good thing. Let's make sure that we're not in Qarth. Let's get there to training troops, because Qarth we've got a good amount. And we're building up slowly. Obviously our levy is getting quite impressive now. Unfortunately, a lot of them are full of slaves. So I want to start getting quality rather than quantity, because if ever we were to start moving west, these guys are going to have better soldiers. If we went to New Gis, for instance, I think they would be able to spank us, good and proper, and that's not something I want. So let's not forget that we were actually sending people over for a religious conversion. I think we had them in Ashabad, but let's double check. Yeah, he's in Ashabad still. That's fine, we're converting these guys, that's what we want. There's currently the Stone Cow of Pharos, and that is something we're going to have to deal with going forwards, because the reach of the warlocks only reaches so far. I like that as a name though, the Lion of the Night. And then there's Harukin. Yeah, so that's what's what there. Let's speed things up because things are going very slowly right now, even I can feel it. Now you might just say here, why don't you face the dragon? Well, the option to face the dragon is pointless because I can't bloody find him. Every time we try and do it, can't find him. I did it in a test playthrough. But you know what? Look at them stats. Would you really want me to face the dragon? I mean, for the love of God, I'm not even brave. I've got no Valyrian blood. However, my son does. It's time for me to educate my courtier once again. Oh, it's actually not bad. How much would it cost him? 124 gold. That is so much to pay for a slave, and we're not going to do that. Oh, Mandela Kafmarth has died. Okay. So vassal levies raised too long. Okay, I've got no one up. So you need to update yourself. We're not going to spend any money on her. Right, let's have a look at all the building projects, the restoration of Qarth. How's it going? So we've got the we've got the option for catapults, guard stations, castle shipyards. We're pretty much up to now. But you know what? War elephants sounds intriguing. So you would only get 6 war elephants plus 15, or we can get camel riding grounds. Oh, time to choose how I educate my daughter. She's actually not bad at intrigue. My God, how expensive is that? This is ridiculous. I can't afford to spend this money. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You're gonna have to just be educated with life. That's it. Sorry, love. Time to spend my daughter's education. Camel riding grounds might be an idea. We don't have a lot of cavalry. It's only going to get us 30. I think we might be better if we're actually starting to increase things. Now, defences I'm not going to bother with anymore. Unless we need to go ahead and get things upgraded. I mean, look at that. Even if we have 4,800 gold, it's not going to get us a lot. Yeah, it'll get us, you know, a couple thousand infantry, but we could get that easily with that sort of money. Now with guard stations, garrison size plus 15 and heavy infantry 200. Once again, it feels like a waste. It feels like I should be spending it elsewhere. During the visit to the 13, Lord Wendell II of Matzar and his entourage were accosted by brigands who have made off with several valuables. Efforts to catch the thieves have failed, and Lord Wendell is now demanding compensation from Saphos the Just. Well, Saphos, you are the just paderman. So I have now become an amateur steward. Excellent. That's what I want at the age of 23, to be an amateur. A ruthless, deceitful amateur steward. So our money can be better spent elsewhere. I mean, Ashabad itself, we got the option for small estates. That would get us a tax income boost, and it would get us light infantry boosts. I'm not sure. Levy reinforcement rate would actually be quite handy. That seems... I think we're going to go for levy reinforcement rate there. And that's just training grounds. So yes, we'll do that. Let's make sure that we've got our man there. Let's improve. Where are you? You're in Qarth. You're not going to be in Qarth anymore. We're going to send you there. Right, so is this man ever going to get the claim? That's the question, because right now I'm doing a lot of talking and I actually want a bit of war. Famous writer proposes to compose my family's chronicles. I'll gain us 25 prestige. It's going to cost us 50 gold, but you know what? Prestige is something that we're going to have a look for. Remember, we're looking for 2,000 prestige. We'll be able to get some after we take Ashabad. We'll probably be able to get some more on the slave raids. Can't do that just yet. Pharos, don't think they've run out. No. So it's just a shame. It's a shame that we can't go over to this part of the world anymore. There are plenty of options to colonise, but are we going to do that? Are we? Hell. So it's interesting that they've actually taken over. Hago, I didn't notice that. Oh, hang on. Azosh again. So it looks like the Lazarene are they're busy. They've not done too bad. We've got a Dothraki. Marble. Right, so is this my daughter? It is. So let's go ahead and let's get her educated. I'll send her to the slyest person I know. Isambaro. Sorrowful man. Okay. Go teach my daughter to be sorry. Got another one arrived at our court, yet another new slave. We'll be able to make our money back here. Remember our rule, we didn't want to go below 400s. Who's this man? Carry. Oh. He's good. He's paranoid. He's cruel. It's everything we look for. 40 gold, 20 prestige. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Let's appoint him. And we also need to go ahead and make sure that he's actually watching my daughter. So let's educate her again. See to it, Carrie. I want her to be devious. Oh, she's already improved a little bit. That's good. Now, hopefully, sometime soon, we'll be able to go and get a claim here. But while we're waiting, let's have a look what's happening over in the Iron Throne. Because it looks like King Sebastian the Delicate Stag, R'hllor, they rule the realm. Now, his granddad was Stannis. And, would you look at this? They're ruling. The Bracks, House Brack still have the Westerlands. In the Reach, the Tyrells have managed to hold on. And it's the Swans in Dawn. All is change over here. Greyjoys have managed to keep hold of the Iron Isles, but in the Vale we still have the Arryn. So that's not going too bad. The Riverlands are still the usual bunch. And in the north, it's an Arryn with connections to obviously the north and the Riverlands. Go figure, eh? The Lord Commander of the Night's Watch is Banefort, Armory the Indolent. Okay, heard it here first, folks. So part of me needs to continue this series. I've been thinking about it until we get to this 2000 mark. I think as soon as we get that, we'll go to one final war against a kingdom, against a nation, our nation against theirs, for the good of the Empire. Because by that time, we'll have Ashgabat, which we can turn into a kingdom. I'm probably going to leave Ashgabat. Hopefully I would have solidified Pharos, Port Morak, and maybe even got somewhere like Zabad, because they're fairly strong for such a small nation, as are these guys here in Vahar. And let us not forget Ayana. We're going to use it. 150 prestige it costs us. So this is why we're taking all the prestige bumps we can possibly get, because it's costing us a lot. But just as we get the claim, guys, that is it for the end of this episode. Once again, thank you for sticking with the series. If you want to see more, raise those thumbs. Cheers.